my God, this stuff is literally fire.
Hey, I need you to stop screaming because I can't understand what you're saying.
Somebody just set a woman on fire, but she just ignited immediately.
Okay, she's still on fire, sir?
He just grabbed the fire extinguisher from inside Speedway. She's on the ground. I mean, it was bad.
The 911 call that you just heard was from an incident that occurred on August 2nd, 2015 at a Speedway gas station in Columbus, Ohio. Judy Malinowski had gotten into a verbal altercation with her then on-again, off-again boyfriend, Michael Slager. According to eyewitnesses, Miss Malinowski threw a cup of water at Michael Slager, and afterwards he returned the favor by dousing Judy with gasoline and setting her on fire. I'm going to show you a picture of what she looked like before the fire, and I'm going to warn you, if you're not into graphic photos, please turn away right now or go ahead and skip through the video. And this is what Michael Slager did to Judy Malinowski afterwards. Judy suffered 4th and 5th degree burns over 95% of her body, melting off her ears and destroying 2 fingers. The constant torture that this woman lived after the fire is beyond words. I don't even think I could put the words out there to explain what this poor woman went through. Originally, when Michael Slager was charged, he had pled guilty, or excuse me, he pled no contest to felonious assault and aggravated arson. Now, a lot of you are possibly thinking, like, why, if a horrible crime was committed while she was still alive in the hospital fighting for her life, why was he only given an 11-year sentence? Well, according to the law, that was the maximum that they could give him on those charges. But also the prosecution knew that Judy was not going to live and that they would be coming in with a murder charge. Can you imagine having all your skin burned off your body? The process in which burn victims have to deal with recovering is, in my mind, just a form of torture. The daily cleanings, human touch, anyone that would touch her on her body, she would be in immense pain. The process of scrubbing off the dead skin and the skin grafts, and this woman for 698 days after she was set on fire, that is how many days she lived, every day, pure and unbridled torture, absolute torture. Judy had met Michael Slager in a drug treatment facility. She had developed a drug problem earlier in her life, and her family wanted her to get help, and that is where she met this cowardly individual. They had a very abusive relationship, and it reached a crescendo on that day. And while she was alive, Judy did testify in the court case against him. You know, oftentimes when people say people are in a better place when they die, I always disagree with them. But in this case, to live like that, to live where you can't touch anybody because it feels like if you're being burned again. And the only reason why doctors say she lived so long was just because she said she wanted to live for her children, which her 2 children were not the product of Michael Slager. They were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And the doctors, they told the Malinowski family that she would not live very long, but, you know, to their surprise, she lived, you know, practically 2 years in pure and utter torture. When she died, Michael Slager was quickly rebooked and arrested on a 1st-degree murder charge. Now, the prosecutor was going to go for the death penalty in this case because this is easily a death penalty case. But Judy had said in an interview that she did not want him to be executed when the time came that she was going to die, because she knew she was going to die. And the doctors were surprised that she lived so long. So this is the final resting place of Judy Malinowski. She died January 27, 2017. Truly, this woman must be in a better place, because no human being deserves to be burned all over their body and have to live a torturous existence. That is no life to live. And even though this beast killed this woman and did so in just an insane fashion, a torturous, one of the worst murders, I believe, of a grave I've ever visited. And even though he put her in this ground and did that to her and took her away from her kids, she still didn't want him to be executed by the state of Ohio. And that's why I believe that they didn't go for the death penalty. So they offered him life in prison without a possibility of parole, and he took it. I'm sorry what happened to you. I know I had nothing to do, but I'm still just sorry. It's just a horrible, horrible murder. Okay. All right, guys. I am Lamont at Large, and I am signing off. I will catch up with you on the next vlog. Peace out.